Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great today. Now in today's video, we're going to look at some system control commands that you can use to perform certain administrative tasks. So let's head right up to the lecture. I want to start by opening a new terminal. And then I want to switch user to root because obviously you can't perform certain administrative tasks, without the root privilege. So just typed my password. So I am now root. Now the first command I want to introduce you to is the system CTL command. Now, this command helps you to know the status of certain processes, and it can also help you to either enable or disable those processes. I think, for instance, maybe your firewall, sometimes you want to perform certain installations and then your firewall keeps blocking those installations, and then you might have need to disable your firewall temporarily. Now, I had that issue when I tried to connect from my SQL developer, from the client session, to my database, and then at some point I had to disable, the firewall temporarily, and then the connection went through. For us to know the status of our firewall, we have to use the command systemctl space status space firewall D. Now we can see from our output that the firewall is started, is up and running. You can see that it's active and it's running. Okay, then you can see the process ID for the firewall, main PID, which is 822. So assuming we want to stop the firewall, what do? Very simple. We just call up the previous command using our up arrow key from our keyboard, and then we say stop systemctl space stop space firewall D, and then enter. So command was successful because we have our prompt back. Again, let's type the status. Now we can see that our firewall is inactive. It's showing that it's dead. Again, I want to disable this firewall because if I don't disable the firewall and then we restart the system, trust me, the firewall will start automatically. Okay, once we tried booting the system. So we run the command systemctl space disable firewall D, and then our firewall has been successfully disabled. So now you can go ahead and then do your installation, and then assuming you are done with your installation, how do you enable again? The same way, you don't have to think about it too much, just edit your command and say enable, and then your firewall services are started again. Then remember it was stopped. So we use the command systemctl start firewall, and everything is back to normal. So if we view the status of our firewall services, we can see that our firewall is active and is running again. So this is how you use the systemctl command. Let me just quickly clear this. And then the second command I want to share with us is known as PS. Okay, now it shows you the processes that are running on your system. By just typing this command, you'll be able to see the default process ID for the process that is running. Okay, now there are a lot of options you can use with the PS command. For instance, if I want to know the processes executed by me as a user, as a root user, okay, or by any other user for that matter, all I need to do is to type PS, okay, dash U, and then that username, maybe T God gift, as the case may be, okay, and then enter. So these are all the processes started by the user, so to speak. So you can just look at them. You can do a tracking, and then assuming you want to see the processes started by the root user, okay, you have all of them processes, including their process ID, and all whatnot. Now, a very common option that a lot of people use, including database administrators, is the PS -EF, -EF. And then sometimes they want to add the pipe command and then grep it for the process name. So sometimes you see some DBAs run this command, PS -EF, and then they pipe it and grep it to PMON. PMON means process monitor. When we start talking about databases, I'll be able to explain properly what the PMON does. So once you enter, it will be able to show you if that particular process PMON is actually running. So these are some of the commands you can use as a system administrator, to be able to control some of the services running on your server. I hope this video was interesting to you. If it was, kindly like it, share it widely, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell icon so you don't miss out whenever I upload another valuable content. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.